In this episode of Carnage, we're going to burn holes in the Torana. No, we're going to fill holes in the Torana. Right, well, this is not the episode we started on this morning. However, this is the episode we're going to end up with this week. So we started on doing Superman things. Superman did Superman things as it does, and of course, now we're working on the Torana. The Torana needs some rust repairs. It's just part and parcel working on old cars, and the rust repairs don't do themselves. I think we'd all love to fast forward to the part where we're dropping in, you know, a V8 and a 6-speed and all those sort of things, and it's quite possible those things are coming. However, before we get to that, we need to fix the rust, transfer all the parts over, get it kind of registered if we're going to make this a registered car, which is kind of the plan, and then we can do all our big engine things with it down the track. But first we have to fix some holes. We still have that hole to do over there. We've got to do this floor pan, and we've got to do the rear window. So those things have to be done. So let's just do them. So let's start things off by patching this hole. It's kind of irregular, so let's use some cardboard to work out the size and shape that we need. This is why you keep old cardboard. Quick finish and should be good to go. Well, that didn't turn out too bad at all, actually. I found a bit of a soft spot down the bottom here, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll whack some Sikaflex over this little whatever. But otherwise, it's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Right, time to change sides. So, as I mentioned last time we did this, we don't need the full floor pan. We do have this rather large section from Rare Spares, but I don't think we need to use all of that. We do have a hole there, well, a series of holes there that need to be filled, well, replaced as well. It's all pretty pitted down in here, so let's replace basically this, this bottom section. But I don't think we need to go up to the seam like we did on the other side. time to operate. Right, well that sits in there really good. Now we're just going to do the same as last time, which was mark out where our chassis rail is and drill a couple holes, pull the panel down tight on the chassis rail, and then we can start to tack weld it in. Look what just arrived from Kempi. So we've got our welding helmet that they sent us before, but when we unboxed it and the guys were here, they were like, oh, we thought we actually got you the better one. And so they've sent this one out instead. Let's check it out. The one that we got is great, don't get us wrong, it's awesome. But this one is just a little bit more special. This one comes with lights. Right, so the helmet lights are powered through your battery pack that powers the ventilation system, and it's got basically 3 settings: off, auto, which is the other way. Oh no, must be dark enough to be able to use auto, or on. There we go. We got some lights. Lights are always handy. Right, that's looking pretty good. Got it tech screwed to the chassis rail there. It's pulled down hard. So now we can start doing some tacks, pull this down. So I'm gonna have to put some downward pressure on that, tack it in place. Same with this side, and get it to conform to the floor as much as we can, and then put in some nice stitches around it. We're good to go. All right, let's suit up and burn it in. Oh, well, that was a session. I said I wasn't going to do as big a patch as the other side, but it's not much smaller, is it? Oh well, it's in there. We have a new floor. Looks all right. So yeah, I guess we move on to the back window area. So the final piece of the puzzle is this little patch here. So we're going to have to cut out this section, cut a piece of this out of it and weld it into there. But I think we'll take the boot lid off first. So let's do that. Stick it on that Torana over there.
I'll damage it.
So it's pretty close at the moment. We've still got some trimming to do, but yeah, it's pretty close. I've got to get in here and remove all this paint from mainly the car body. This part, this is easy to remove the paint from. This part is hard because you've got all these crevices and stuff. So I'm going to have to do a trip down to Bunnings, get the appropriate size little stripper wheel, probably put something on the Dremel, get in there, remove all this paint and make it as clean as possible so I'd minimize the risk of blow through or anything like that. Want nice clean metal so I can get a nice clean weld and the best finish possible. So, all right, well the day's almost over. I think trip to Bunnings in the morning, get the stuff, knock it out in the morning, when we're nice and fresh, get ourselves a good result. Right, so went down this morning, bought some little stripper wheels. They just clip into the front of the impact gun. Easy to use. Great for stripping in these tight little corners. You just got to remember to run them in the right direction. So don't run them hard into an edge. So if the edge is that way, run it that way. So you're coming off the edge. If you run it the opposite direction, into the edge, rotate it into the edge, you will destroy that in seconds. So don't do that. So now we'll just blow it clear, line up our piece and burn it in. Should be fine. Come down to there and see how that goes. Start low. great thing about this helmet is it keeps your head cold or cool even on a warm day. Well, that's come up pretty good for a MIG. I'm not disappointed with that at all. The Kempe welder is really delivering. So we set it down to like 1 mil thickness for that, and I think that was just the perfect setting for it. Even though we had a little bit of a gap to bridge down the bottom, it handled it really well. It didn't really blow any holes or anything. I'm really happy, man. I'm really happy with that. So what I'll do is I'll smooth out this top edge. I'm probably gonna, well, we'll see if we smooth in here at all. I mean, we're really only worried about appearance on this top edge. Maybe down here in the boot, but all this side will be covered by windscreen rubber once that's done. So do we need to grind in there much? Probably not. We'll grind in here a little bit, smooth the top out. It'll look perfect, I think. So let's smooth it off and we'll give you a look at what the finished item will look like. Well, that doesn't look too bad if I don't say so myself. It's that's come up pretty good, to be honest. So that's just bare metal. We'll give it some primer, give it some paint. You won't even know it was there. Cool. Good job. All right, well, I guess that fixes all the rust in our Torana. I mean, obviously there's some little bits and pieces we're gonna have to do is like fix this back panel and some other bits, but from here on I think we can start sort of transferring parts into this car. Get this thing on the road, but of course you're going to see all that on future episodes of Carnage.